What's up, y'all? It's your girl Toya Taylor, and we are back with Glenn's DNA results. Dun, 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 dun. Glenn, you are not the father. Come to find out, Glenn, in the case of this 8 to 9-year-old child, you are not the father. So, Tisha over there shaking like she's standing in 40-degree weather. Glenn, he talking about, I told you. You shouldn't have had to tell her. What are you saying? You shouldn't have even did what you did in order to have to tell her. So, like, really, you ain't tell me shit. But that you're still a cheating ass bastard. Girl, don't get me started. But anyways, so Glenn, he's excited that he's not the father to the baby. And honestly, I'm just going to say allegedly. Because I don't know how true this whole DNA result thing is. But anyway, I ain't saying that it's false, but I just don't know how true it is. I mean, we ain't physically seen no results. We just heard Carlos King say, Glenn, you are not the father. So, I don't know. The situation is just weird to me that the child is that old and he still don't know that whether he's the dad or not. Like, I don't know. The whole situation is weird to me. But either way, Glenn is excited and everybody else on the stage is excited as well. They're rooting for Glenn and Letitia. I would have been rooting for Glenn and Letitia, but I just feel like Glenn is just not on her level yet. I feel like she have outgrown him within their marriage and relationship and all. I just feel like she have outgrown him from when she met him at 17. So, he doing all this capping in her ear. She don't really want to hear none of it. She just shaking, tears flowing down her face. She just shaking her head, yeah. But she really don't want to hear none of it because I'm pretty sure she know her man better than we do. And like, okay, you can't put on no show. You can put on the show for us, but Letitia is the one that has to take you home. So therefore, I'm sure she know it's kept. But yet and still, she's still gonna roll with it though. She's still gonna roll with it. So then they bring up Cliff and JJ. They played a playback whenever they was out camping and talking and stuff, and we didn't even see all of that. The playback that they played, like, they didn't even talk about all of that on the show. Like, I didn't even know Glenn was, like, so-called, I guess, trying to check Willie about Akeisha and how she did his wife, Letitia, at her brunch. Like, I didn't even know that Glenn was even, dipping and dabbing in the ladies' mess during the season. So we didn't get to see all of their conversations on that scene as we see now. So, JJ found out that Cliff was messing with his ex-girlfriend. So, Carlos had asked Cliff, did he fool around with JJ ex or whatever? Because JJ was like, something about, how I'm gonna come to you for counseling and then the god darn find out that you done stabbed me in the back. I was like, JJ, please don't look like that no more. So he and his feelings about what Cliff done did, and Cliff, he got to talking and oh my gosh, the shade is real. How they had the language up there on the bottom of the screen when Cliff was talking, because y'all know we can barely hear what the fuck Cliff is saying. Like, what the hell is he saying? like it sounded like a bunch of growling to me. But that was shady. That was shady. That was shady. But it was funny though. Like I'm glad that they did do it like that because we really wouldn't have known what Cliff was talking about on a lot of these parts that he had to talk. But Carlos ex Cliff did he sleep with JJ's ex girlfriend, and Cliff was like, no, we was wide awake. So everybody got the laughing. Glenn, he's standing up. I'm like, baby, sit down. We ain't doing all that. He just don't know how to act. We had a reunion. Please get it together. He's standing up ready to fly across the room. Baby, anyways. Cliff said that now he didn't sleep with her. They was wide awake. So Carlos was like, oh, are you gaslighting with me? Well, let me rephrase that question for you, Cliff. Did you have sexual relations with JJ's ex? So Cliff was like, yes. Well, no, Carlos said, why you was wide awake? So Cliff said yes. And he had to know, was this before Latrice or after Latrice? And Cliff said, oh, this was way before Latrice. Like Latrice, she had just came out the womb. Basically, she was still a baby. And he was like, hell, she was somewhere banging on toys while I was banging on something else. I'm like, Cliff, that motherfucker, he got a slick mouth. He do. Even though you can barely hear what he's saying out that slick motherfucker, but he got a slick one on him. So, that's when, what they talked about after that. So they got through that point, found out Cliff slept with JJ's ex or whatnot, but it was way before Latrice. Like this, like, come on now, look at the time difference. So, I mean the age difference. So, now we switched the conversation over to Tamara and Taisha. So, Carlos bring up, he asked Damon if him and Taisha have any emotional connection. Like, let's go ahead and lay it on the table right now, right here, while you here. So, Damon, he denies it again. He said that no, him and Taisha do not have an emotional connection. Carlos said, well, have y'all had one? And so Damon was like, no. Basically, Taisha pulled this up out of her ass for a spot on the show because she wanted a storyline. So Tamara, she got all heated, started talking in her real voice again, talking about how y'all got to give me a better character witness because Taisha is zero. Taisha know me from back in the day. She ain't never said nothing to me. I've been coming around, da-da-da this and da-da-da that. So, Tamara had to fill our ears up with that one real quick. Just to let the girls know that Tamara is nothing but a wannabe Belle. Basically, like she wants to be on the show, she wants to be a part of the Belle Collective, and it's not gonna happen. Let Tamara tell it. So I don't know why she had to bring up the part about I've been doing things the right way since I've been in college and school, this and that. And I was just like, okay, what is that supposed to prove on Greedy's behalf? Because just because you was doing things the right way don't mean he was doing things the right way, honey. Just because you on some traditional, let's, do this very much politically correct. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't mean Greedy over there doing that same thing. Like, come on now. Let Greedy speak for Greedy. So, Tamara just had to let them know that Taisha has been lying for years. Like, she's seen me many times before and never said anything. Come correct. Come with facts. Just all type of who. Like, please. Calm down, Tamara. But she got lit real quick. She got lit real quick when it came down to Tasha. But let Greedy tell it. Tasha is nothing. Tambra tell it. Tasha is nothing. So I guess y'all, Tasha is nothing. I mean, of course she's something, but I'm just saying, like, to them. So don't get me wrong. Don't come through. But anyways, so then they talk about what they talked about after that. So then they talk about yeah, I didn't write no notes. I ain't write no type of notes. But we move along to speaking on Clifforella, y'all, child. I'm just gonna go on to that part because until I think of what it was. But Clifforella, they speak on Clifforella, and Latrice said Clifforella is no longer in the making. Like, she has decided she do not want a baby with Cliff. They have a lot of issues within themselves and their marriage right now that does need attention, and until that happens, she don't want to have no baby with Cliff. So it is what it is. And then on top of that, plus her fear with her own dad, and Cliff has always had a dad, and I'm pretty sure the insider is Latrice Dunst. She already seen how Cliff is with his own kids. Not saying Cliff was not there, don't get me wrong, but I am saying that I'm sure that he wasn't present every step of the way. I mean, I'm pretty sure he, wasn't that in-house dad that, Latrice actually wants for her child. And who knows, he probably was, but I'm sorry, but Cliff give me Papa was a Rolling Stone, okay? So I'm pretty sure it's a lot of things that Latrice know, and she just don't want to be a victim of. And I don't blame her, and I appreciate her for protecting herself on that. And just like Carlos King had to speak out and let her know that, I mean, don't be ashamed of wanting to wait. Like, it is understandable to want to wait. Hey, don't have no baby to please no man, because that baby, it will affect that child. Like he said, like, that baby will know that you're not ready for him or her right now, which made a lot of sense. So yeah, I hope Latrice does take his advice on it, which I'm pretty sure she will. And moving on from that, so Gucci and her family, they came to the stage, and it was one of the twins that was there. The other one couldn't make it because she had some kind of dance class. And it was also Sanjay. And, of course, So Gucci's daughter, Dee. So they all sitting around bringing back up the colorism situation that was brought up on the show. And Carlos asked Dee, do she feel like she was treated differently because of her skin color? And Dee mentioned, she was like, yes, to be honest, she does feel like she was treated differently, and it's not just with her sisters, it's just in life, period, because these days in society, brighter people are treated better. And this is coming out of Dee's mouth. This is her opinion. And hey, okay, I'm recording. Can y'all please be quiet? I'm almost done. Okay, excuse me, y'all. So after that, where I was, she feel like that brighter people do get treated better in the society today. I feel like that's when dealing with majority people, but I do feel like mainly ignorant people. But that's another conversation for another video. But anyways, Carlos asked one of the twins, I forgot which one it was, Sky Star, whichever one it was, that was on the both of them look just like too much like they daddy, to be honest. And I don't, but they just look too much like their dad. So but I can't really tell them apart. Either way, one of the twins, she was on stage and she had put her input in there, and she said that, well, she does agree that in life brighter people do get treated a certain way, but she don't feel like that was the case with her, with their situation and their relationship or whatnot. JJ, he chimed in to let everybody know that he feel like it's because his daughters were the spotlight because of, they were already born into fame because of their mom and this and that. They was already on the show once before and stuff like that. So therefore, people had already knew them. They was already in spotlight. So he felt like D kind of took that and just automatically was on go with her sisters because of that. So I don't know. I can't necessarily agree, disagree. I don't really know. Honestly, I don't even feel like. I feel like that it is good for a storyline, but being that they are kids, we can't really. It's not gonna seem right. I know to me it don't really feel right for me to really just speak on this situation, being that they are children. So I mean, of course, D and Sanjay are young adults, but either way, it's just like move on from it. Everybody don't have to be sister just because they're sisters. You know what I'm saying? So it's fine. It's fine. It's basically, I feel like I wish that we could have seen other parts of their storylines if they was going to be on the show, not just a dynamic of them not getting along and really hoping to get along. Because for all of that, they really could have kept their storyline, because I mean, they are kids and we can't really speak on it, so it's really not even. Moving on. So Gucci felt like it was kind of her fault because she never really taught her daughter that you are beautiful regardless of what color you are, this and that. And that's probably where, my opinion, that's probably where a lot of these, just her abandonment issues come from, feeling abandoned by her mom when it came down to her stepsisters. Because I mean, she probably felt like, she didn't, being that she did not know why her mama probably would jump faster for the other girls before her, she probably came up with her own reasons. And with her reason being that society tell you that you have to be light skinned to be pretty, that's probably why D felt like, okay, you have to be light skinned to be special as well. So she probably felt like that's why her mama didn't, But who knows? Either way, so Gucci took the blame and she said that it's her fault. So I just hope that they work that out, and next season, if they do come back on the show, I hope that they come back with better, better energy, better storyline, especially if we're gonna have to see her daughters and JJ daughter. I mean, if we're going to see her daughter and JJ daughters, I hope that we can see them actually, being with better vibes, basically. Just with better vibes. So, anyways, moving on from that, we go back to the Bells. And Akeisha, she had to also chime in and ask Marie, was that an issue with her? Was her skin color an issue with her, being that she was dark? Because when everybody was saying that when Tamara said that she called the girls ugly, Akeisha was like, well, you call all the girls ugly except for Tamara. Is that because she light skinned or whatnot? And so Akeisha was like, I wanted to know, was that an issue for you? Because if I was gonna call somebody ugly, it ain't got nothing to do with their dark skin ain't got nothing to do with them being ugly. If they ugly, they just ugly. So Marie was like, Nah, girl, that was just shade. That was just shade. First of all, Marie, don't look like that. Marie tripped me out. Marie was like, "Oh, girl, that was just shade." Oh my gosh. So basically, y'all, part 2 was a mess. And we finished it off with oh yeah, we looked at Willie, we looked at his playbacks on how he got, how his adjustment to Mississippi, to Jackson and everything. And, of course, Willie, like Carlos said, was clearly a fish out of water. And we also found out that Tambra, she's doing more projects. She just flew back in from Miami. Let her tell it. Letitia and Glenn, not Glenn, Letitia and Marie, they are business collaborating with Hamilton Davis. Shout out to Hamilton Davis. So yeah, they are collaborating on that business idea that Marie put together. So that's good that somebody, counted Letitia in, because baby Akeisha, she sure wasn't gonna do it. She over there talking about she had to realize that the Fair Street project is bigger than just her, so she had to put a group together so that everybody can, so she can really make it happen, basically. And so I'm like, dang. Even though you put a group together, you still did not even add Letitia to this group that you put together. But I'm pretty sure Letitia probably don't even want parts in it no more anyway. So we also find out that Latrice, although she is not considering on bringing Clifforella to the world right now, she still has been blessed with a bigger building. So she has a better building, and for Goddess Links. And she said her and Cliff is also working on 30 Airbnbs. They already have 2 of them off the ground, so they have a bunch more to go. And congratulations on that. So Gucci, she spoke on her real estate business and how she's expanding her classes that she's giving for I think real estate classes or some kind of classes that she's giving, but she's expanding her classes, and she's actually gonna basically do it bigger and better. So that's what the bells are on. The bells are belling. I like to think how Carlos said that. The bells are belling. Okay. So yes, I like to see them all doing good, and by next season we'll just see what happened then. But y'all, I can say that I am glad this season is over, because things were getting a little dry, a little bit boring. So, and then I haven't really just been on top of the episodes like that. Like, I haven't been watching them on, on time. So therefore I couldn't put the reviews out on time. And y'all, I'm just glad that we got through with this season. So hang on tight. I think it's a thought, because y'all know sisters about to air on Wednesday. But I think I want to review Real Housewives of Potomac. I watched the new episode for the new season. I've watched it, and I really, really love it. I've always loved the Potomac women though, so I think I want to review that show. I don't know. So y'all drop down in the comments and let me know what y'all think. Do y'all think I should review Real Housewives of Potomac or what? I don't know. Let me know. I also had my eyes on in these Huntsville streets for a little while too, but honestly, I really cannot get into the show like that. I'm more into the inside beef that be going on in the Huntsville streets. Y'all know, over there with Marcel Holt and Avion Curry and whatever Melody doing over there, you know, doing her thing. Big things popping, little things will not be stopping, okay? So yes, I've been over there. I've been over there in them Huntsville streets for a little bit. So yeah, I don't know. I was thinking about kind of just. I know I don't want to review the show, but I wouldn't mind, you know, speaking on some things here and there. But anyways, we'll see. Drop down in the comments and let me know what y'all think. Until then, thank y'all for watching. This is your girl Toya Taylor. If you have not subscribed to my channel yet, please go ahead and do so. And also hit that notification bell button so you know when I come through with more videos. Until next time, I hope y'all have a great day. Peace.